I have some books for 100th day of school. Here is one that I think you might like. It's called Centipede's 100 Shoes by Tony Ross. Look at all those shoes. A centipede, centa means 100, so they would have 100 shoes. Remember, if it only has one name, is this the illustrator or the author? Both, right? If there only gives us one name, we know they're the author, they wrote the words, and they're the illustrator, they drew the pictures. Ooh, look at this fun picture inside the cover. It has all the numbers 1 to 100 with insects around it. That's pretty fun. Centipede's 100 Shoes. Looks like this grass. What do you think that is? I was gonna say grasshopper, but now I'm not so sure. Maybe it'll tell us. It looks like he's making shoes. Do you see that? He has a little hammer. He's putting little nails in to put the sole, the bottom on the shoe. Looks like Centipede has some spider friends too, doesn't it? Ow! The little Centipede was not looking where he was going and he hurt his toe. He stepped on a rock, it looks like. Whoops. No, I didn't. I thought I lost a page, but I didn't. But which one? Not this one or this one? He's not sure which toe he hurt. He has so many toes. Mom will know. I'll kiss it better, said Mom. Is it this one or 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 this one? She has so many to choose from. Think if you had 100 feet. Wow. At last, Mom found the hurt toe and kissed it better. Tomorrow you must get some shoes, she said. Look, it looks like there's a little centipede brother or sister with a pacifier. She's giving lots of kisses. Early the next morning, the little centipede's mom took him to the shoe store. There they go. What do you think that's going to look like for a centipede? 100 shoes, please, said the little centipede. 50 left ones and 50 right ones. Why do you want 100? Asked the shoe seller. Because I'm a centipede, which means 100 feet, said the little centipede. A lot of shoes. That's a fun picture. Do you want lace-ups or buckles? Asked the shoe seller. Lace-ups, please, said the little centipede. Lace-ups are more grown up. So the little centipede tried on shoes until he found ones that he liked, and the shoe salesman wrapped them up. There's a lot of shoes to carry home, isn't it? Look, he has some on his feet here. You see that? The next day, the little centipede put on his shoes. It took a long time. Then he had to tie up all the laces. And when he had at last finished, he had 58 shoes left over. That's because most centipedes only have 42 legs, said his granddad. We got too many. There's a lot of shoes left over. Then it was bedtime and time to start taking the shoes off again. It took him all day long to get his shoes on, didn't it? The next morning, the little centipede put his shoes on again. This time he was quicker and he was better at tying all the laces. Look how he ties laces with his antenna. That's a pretty good trick, isn't it? So after lunch, he went for a walk. Oh, Mom, he cried, my new shoes hurt. That's because you have no socks on, said his mother. And the little centipede started to take his shoes off again. Took him till after lunch the first time. How long do you think this one will take him? And his aunties all began to knit socks. Look at all the different insects that are knitting socks for him. That was nice of them, wasn't it? The next morning, the little centipede put on all his socks. He had his lunch and he started to put on his shoes. Just think if it took you till lunchtime just to put your socks on. How long do you think it's going to take him to put his shoes on? Let's see. Right after supper, he went for a walk. "My feet feel fine now, Mom," he said. "Time for bed," said his mother. So he just had time to get on his shoes and socks and go for a walk, and then it was bedtime. So the little centipede took off his shoes and tumbled into bed. "You can't sleep in your socks," said his mother. So he took off his socks as well. The next morning, the little centipede looked at all the shoes and socks. "Oh, I don't think I'll bother," he sighed. So he put his 100 shoes and his 42 socks into his little wheelbarrow. What does the sign on there say? Can you see it? It says "for free." I think he decided he didn't want to deal with all those shoes and socks. And gave them to all his friends with fewer legs. He gave shoes to 5 spiders, 4 beetles, 2 woodlice, and a grasshopper, with socks for 5 spiders, the 5 spiders, and enough shoes and socks left over for 2 worms. What a pair. Let's go back and look at that other one that has all these, look at all these insects. There's the spiders. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What else did he say he gave them to? 4 beetles. 1, 2, 3, 4, do you think? No, I think those are the 2 woodlice. Oh, there's the beetles. They're ladybug beetles. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness, and a grasshopper. I bet they were happy. Oh, that's not a grass. Well, maybe it is. This is definitely a grasshopper. You have to look at these pictures for a while and figure that one out. That's what you do. It says, what do you do with too many shoes? He tried to wear them, didn't he? But it was too many. 100 shoes. Happy 100th day. I'll see you next time.